This is Gifty Etc. from giftyetc.blogspot.com. Of course, you can always go to my website to find out lots of tips and tricks for using your planner and getting organized. Now, I've had a lot of requests from people asking me to do another video about how I use my day planner. And while I'm happy to do so, I don't really change the use all that much. Soon I'll do a video about setting up a new planner for the new year, and I think that'll be a really cool video to watch, so stay tuned. But in the meantime, I just want to tell you how I use my planner during this busy Christmas season. Let me say that this is one of the busiest seasons of the year. And so, as you will see, I have lots of things right here in the pocket of my day planner. I have receipts that still need to be processed, appointment cards. I even have a gift card that I purchased today. Lots of notes that are all going to be cleaned out after Christmas. The thing about a planner is that certain times of the year you use it a ton. There's sort of an ebb and flow of the use. So today, 1 week before Christmas, I am using my planner like a crazy person. You'll see I have my blank dashboard here. I am pretty much filling that up every day with notes that I then toss or process or do something with because I'm just so busy. Once Santa Claus visits and the kids get all of their toys and don't want to have anything to do with me, I'll have a lot less on my plate and I'll probably just check my planner once or twice a day. But right now, I'm particularly using my project section, and those of you who've watched my videos know that I have an index that shows me where things are in my project section. Specifically, Christmas is over here under X, and it's this green tab right here. I use the green tab because it allows me to remember Christmas as either green or red, right? I have been putting all of these notes about what my kids are getting from different people so that I don't buy the same thing, or so that I can let Santa know not to deliver those things. You'll see up here I have my little box where I keep track of Christmas, and I also have a little bookmark, and that's because I'm using this part of my planner so much, and I'll turn it so you can see the very top. I'm using this part of my planner so much that having a bookmark saying this is where you're headed really helps me to just open straight to this page when I'm shopping and looking at my Christmas list and that sort of thing. And I will show you something that I've done on my Christmas list that I think is a neat little trick. I really don't want to show you this page because it has all sorts of people's Christmas presents on it, but I can go ahead and show you this page. So this is my child's Christmas list. And you'll see that I set up a list of every item that he's getting, and the other child has a corresponding list of every item that he's getting, so that we know exactly that they have the same number of presents, that we're spending about the same amount. We don't worry so much about how much money we spend as long as we stay under budget. I know you see there are 32 gifts here. Don't let that freak you out. A lot of them are teeny tiny. I literally write down that we're going to put a piece of candy out under the tree. So it's a lot of little tiny things and a couple of big things. But what I did is, as I ordered the gift, it was checked off in this column. As I received the gift, I checked it out in this column. You'll see right here I have a different color square. I use my highlighting color, which is a red right now, but sometimes it's a pink or an orange, to put squares where things had not yet come in, and then I'm checking them off as they come in. Here you'll see my purple Frixion pen. That's the color that I use to actually write the list in. As things are wrapped and put under the tree, they get 2 checks. Once I've wrapped a bunch of things and I only have a few things left to wrap or put under the tree, for example, something that can't come out until Christmas Eve night, that sort of thing, I'll have a box just in those places to remind me of what I need. So these lists have been incredibly helpful. Another little list that I have is for a wrapping paper that I'm using for each child. So my kid Loki, he's my 5-year-old, I have certain wrapping papers that I'll be using for him under the tree. Instead of putting name labels on every single gift and having the problem of wondering if I'm going to mislabel gifts or the kids are going to recognize my handwriting or something like that, I'm able to put these little scraps of wrapping paper, and see I use a different color wrapping paper for my son Ander, And I'm able to put these little scraps of paper in my planner, and then I can just make a pile. And Loki likes green, so his tends to be of green kind of wrapping papers. And Anders tends to be more blues and reds kind of wrapping papers. And I can make a pile of each gift just right there underneath the stockings. Notice that the paper has a little picture of Santa on it. Every year Santa delivers lots of gifts to our house, and included in those gifts are Santa wrapping paper. And it seems like Santa just saves that wrapping paper in the closet to use again next year, or in the North Pole, or wherever he is. He saves that wrapping paper to use year after year. So, you know, I think that's really important because I think it helps us to build the Christmas spirit a lot in our home. Here's a list of what my kids had to buy for people, and I took them shopping one day, and I said, okay, you're going to buy for your grandma, you're going to buy for your aunts. So they had their very own list. It was important that they have their own list so that I could look at it. And another little trick that I use is my husband uses my planner a lot this time of year. He claims he doesn't need a day planner, but I noticed that during Christmas shopping, he always needs a day planner because he wants to look at my list and see what we've gotten and what we haven't gotten and what the boys are getting from other people. So I put a Post-it over his list of items that he's getting. And the reason for that is so that when he's looking through my planner, he's not going to accidentally see his gift and ruin the surprise. So that's about it for what I'm doing for Christmas. Of course, there are other important parts of my planner. One is my monthly page. We're writing down all the appointments we have. You can see there's a whole bunch of stuff coming over in the next 2 days at school, and then on the weekend. But then school is out, and we have Christmas and Christmas Eve. So I'm really looking forward to that. And of course, my daily pages. Now, for my daily pages, I have a bunch of stuff that needs to be done every day on this side. As we get closer to Christmas, there's less and less that needs to be done. But it got so crowded right here that I knew I had to do something a little different than just my weekly spread that normally works for me. And so what I did was I just hole punched a little piece of note paper, and I got this from a Punctuate Barnes & Noble planner. And I made a list of things that had to be done at home. Earlier I had a list of errands, but I threw that away because I did all the errands. So all I have left is things to be done at home, like highlighting the Christmas list to show what still needs to be received or wrapped, cleaning each separate room, getting the guest bath ready for my guests, and wrapping presents. So it's a special list for this week at home, and that's it. That's really the only parts of my planner that I'm really using like crazy at Christmas, but it does get crazy. And having the planner available to me lets me keep track of everything. It also means that next week, once Santa comes and the kids are busy with their toys and don't want to have anything to do with me, I'm going to have a very relaxed time because everything is put together and ready. I hope you have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. I plan to be back before January 1st to talk to you about setting up your planner for the new year. Remember to visit giftyetc.blogspot.com for more planner tips. Thank you. Have a great day.